Alrighty, so with ODB, what we got going on today is that we are gonna pull all this right over here. Don't want to knock that bottle over. So yeah, we're gonna be no. So pretty much, I just want to get what all we're gonna be removing and kind of get everything out of the car as much as possible. Make everything goes sweet. It's the new seat that's going in ODB. The reason being, if you're like, oh hey, yeah, I saw when you guys had the Recaro. The reason why is because the Recaro doesn't fit the sedan because the shoulder, it's the head, the Hans rest and the Hans headrest, or whatever they call it, and the shoulder hits the it's right here on the B pillar. So today I'm going to remove a good bit of this, as much as I kind of can. Like I said, we're trying to make Streetcar Takeover, so we're trying to get this going. So yeah, it'll be pretty fun. Dash will be coming out, carpet, all the random stuff's in here. A bunch of change. So that'll be paying for the build. And yeah, we'll get everything going. As I'm just taking off the rear suspension. Decided to speed this up for you, obviously, because I don't want you to have to sit through all this. Everything came out pretty simple. This car has no rust, nothing. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Rear diff that we just put in, we got another one, so we're switching that out for actual much better one. LSD this time, baby. Now we're gonna drop the whole subframe. I left the upper arms on there, just took the lowers off, and here we go. Boom, car's down. Look at that. Now I'm going to be in the trunk. These shocks are absolutely atrocious. These things didn't even come back up, like, ever. Pressing down on them. Those things obviously are junk. Out of here. And then what we're going to do is go back underneath. I'm just inspecting everything, checking, seeing, okay, do we have anything that's actually been hit and hurt, because we're going to have to also pull out the gas tank. Cleaning out the inside here. Just taking... This was extremely fun. If you've never done this, taking the wiring harness through the trunk out, it's not terrible, but it's just one of those things where it's definitely don't be in a bad mood when you start on this one. So just work through it. You're all good. But everything out came out smooth, clean, nothing broke. So rear harness is pretty much out of the car and ready to be pulled through. And then I pop out whatever, like amp or whatever else is in there, and just kind of toss it to the side. Alrighty, so I just got all the stuff out of the trunk, and let me show you. So I got a bunch of wiring out. It's all loose, and it's ready to pull through. And this stuff just comes and rips apart by hand. Everybody's gonna be like, oh my god. So that goes through there. Alrighty. Let's just start getting this all through. And there. Now we're gonna continue this mess forward. So I'm pulling the carpet out of here, and it's just ripping up in chunks, and that's fine with me. We're not reusing it, so I was like, screw it. We're just gonna rip this out. And this carpet, I mean, it's so heavy and thick. It's amazing that it pulled apart the way that it did. I mean, I had to cut a little bit over here, just kind of trim it up, and then boom, pulled out. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Not reusing it, tear it up, who cares? And as you see here, I mean, this is just the rear wiring into the front seat area. I mean, it is so much of it. And then it's just the amount of wiring in this car is really insane. Got a little bit of a mess going on. All the stuff coming out of ODB. Everything. You know, when we mean everything, we mean everything. So like, we like to obviously be a little bit more dangerous here than most people. So a lot of people on the internet, they want to do like all this crazy stuff when they're pulling out the top of the dash, and they want to like fish wire through and do all this other stuff. If you tap the glass, it's not going to do anything. But if you kind of come in here a little bit, slide it in, get underneath, and that's it. Ta-da. No damage. And that's now out. Obviously, we're super close when doing it, but you can break that loose. Come back out. Try and pop it off with one hand. Pop that off, come back in, and just like so. Ta-da. Sure. Now the other side. So now I'm taking out the glove box. Pretty straightforward, pretty easy. It's just Phillip heads. And then the vent block area. So this is pretty easy part of taking the dash out. The dash isn't that bad to take out in these cars in the first place, but it's just locating all the screws. So I had to struggle bus for a second, and then bam. Airbag coming out, obviously not needing that. Steering wheel coming off, and then this whole dash is just kind of whoop right there, done. So now you're gonna look back and observe how crazy and how much wiring there is, and just trying to disconnect everything. I mean, it's all ran everywhere and anywhere you can imagine. Alrighty, so I got the dash out, and now what I'm doing is I'm just looking at how everything kind of goes. Not more or less because I want to put it back in, but I'm just checking over everything and seeing kind of what's going on. I'll show you some stuff. So I got the dash out. It looks like there's a nice little mouse nest going on. So yeah, just checking out where wiring is, how I want to pull stuff, kind of what I'm going to do next. The paint on the inside obviously is immaculate, which I love. But yeah, ODB is definitely right now on the weight loss challenge, and it's going pretty well. And got a bunch of heavy stuff out. We'll see how much it's gonna weigh, because I don't really know if anybody who's done a K-swap has gone this far with one of these cars yet. I don't know. I should know, but I don't. So yeah, so we're pulling out a bunch of more stuff, and then all the sound deadening will come out, everything like that. And then just try and put back like as little as possible in the best way kind of deal. So we're gonna weigh a bunch of stuff and see what's going on. Like for instance, on this dash, we'll take off and take out all, you know, we don't need any of the venting, everything. We'll try and make everything, you know, as light as possible when it comes to just the board itself. So, and then just have it kind of back in there. For dash, we are going to be using something interesting. We haven't decided fully yet, but it's going to be a digital dash of some sort. Now, yay, heater core is coming out. We don't need any AC. We don't need any heat. Nothing in this. This is just strictly fun little race car. So pop, boom, that's a good bit of weight, more carpet, like I said, the carpet weighs so much of this wiring, just trying to get it over the column, and then I got smart and pulled out the column itself, but, you know. So, Nash is finally home, so now it's not just me like this far from the camera. So we got the carpet out. This is kind of everything out from in the shop. I kind of just blew it out real easily before, but now a lot of it's out and in person, and it's a lot. So we're gonna throw out all this carpet and interior bits, and I don't care if you tell me they're rare or whatever, they're going in the garbage. And then the harness, we'll see about that. Well, it's copper, man. Copper's worth a lot of money around these parts. So, but yeah, I mean, everything is dash. You already saw, but it's pretty much pretty bare bones in there. Still got some stuff, but just got to get everything else out, vacuum it, take all the sound deadening out, and go from there. What is up, everybody? What is up, everybody? Alrighty, so we got Steve done. Maybe. If the engine still needs to come out. Also, I think we are the biggest people that have Skunk 2 stuff that aren't supposed to be on cars that have Skunk 2 parts.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
Because we got ODB, Steve, and Lucy.
Yep. And all of them BMWs.
All of them BMWs. So anyway, so what did we do here today? We recorded none of it because we are fantastic at what we do. But a quick little rundown. So that we are doing another iteration of our turbo kit. So what we're doing is that if you want to go to a bigger turbo, you can go to a 35R versus running the GT25 660. So, and then it's like, oh, why would I want to do that? It spools up so much quicker on the smaller one. Why would I want the bigger one? This one's going to probably, I'm thinking this one's going to put down 6 something. It's not going to be, the other ones feel like, how it felt before and how Lucy feels is like really high horsepower NA cars. So it's just like, whop, like the whole power band. There's no lag, nothing. So whereas this is going to be more of your normal kind of like boosted car where it's going to be like, you know, like that's what it's going to feel maybe like that. I don't think so. It's not that big. I don't even remember. Oh, we got the 104 AR on there because I was like, I'm doing the big one. Because, and the reason why, so we'll go kind of into detail a little bit on it. So everybody runs out of exhaust housing. Cut that. Everybody runs out of exhaust housing. So I was like, you know what? I just want to see Let It Eat run the biggest one that they have on a mid-size turbo, well, small mid-size, and just see what happens. So that's what we did. 3-inch downpipe steel, still, titanium.
No titanium on any of our cars.
No titanium on anything. We did an external wastegate. We did a merge collector. That's from Stainless Bros. And just made a little modification to our manifold. Which, like I said, this will be part of the kit. We don't know how we're going to do this and package this yet. Mostly because of how the down or the dump for the wastegate is. Yeah. Everything else is exactly the same. You got plenty of clearance for the downpipe, plenty of clearance for everything else. It's literally just this. If Kareem would have just done an exit through the through the hood like how Lucy is, we would have been done forever ago. But we decided to put snake it down and then it shoots down underneath. But that's anyway. What we also did, and this will be part of, I guess, a choice for you, is we did a Civic radiator. Did we already talk about radiators? Not on this one. I don't remember. I'm going to go over it anyway. So we did a Civic radiator in it because the E36 radiator that we had, which is an aftermarket one, which was a CSF, it was cooling too much. We had it literally blanked off to where you had like this much airflow. Now, the reason why we're switching this is, number one, is that what was happening is that we get the car up to temperature, we'd go out to drive it, and bam, we would hit a boost cut for being too cold because it was dropping literally 30 degrees while driving, if not more. So we blanked it off. Then we had our optimum range for coolant temp. And then we just started playing around with it. And we were like, there's no reason to run this huge radiator. Let's just run the Civic one. And then we're going to make a piece that allows you to just buy whatever Civic half radiator you want. And you just push it in. It's not going to be any welding, anything like that. So that's going to come later on. 3-inch intercooler piping. It's all still tucked into the engine bay versus the fender well. So if you have an angle kit, you want to go drifting, you want to do all that, everything's packaged in here, nothing's out. So you can put as much steering lock on, everything like that. So I really like that. And a couple of our customers have said as well, they're like, that is so awesome. And we get hit up all the time asking about that. And it's like, yeah, you can run whatever you want. If you wanted to run 24s in the wheel wells, be my guest. So yeah, just a couple little things, couple little updates on it. But Steve runs. I just took some footage of it running. We just had idling. Unfortunately, it's raining out, and we don't want to kill ourselves. So 500 horsepower cars in the rain aren't. No. So
No, or compound tires, no.
yeah. So, but yeah, that's the update on it. I don't know if there's anything that Kareem would like to add. I'm gonna take the phone from him and Uno reverse.
There's nothing for me to add.
There is everything to do for you then.
It's done. It's just time for us to
Go to the dyno.
go to the dyno, see what it puts down this time.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's definitely going to be capable of the 600 range. We'll see how the tuner feels about doing that on a stock motor. But
Mine's 6. I think if we get 630, I'll be happy.
oh, okay, yep, yeah, I'll be happy with that.
But so dusty. But anyway, so Steve's little upgrades are done. We kind of had this, I guess, in the back. We just kind of got all the pieces together and then slung it together. But
yeah, we just got to tidy up a couple things and finish putting a couple things on, and it'll be ready to go. So it's there. It's like 2 hoses and boost controller away from putting it on the dyno. Hi, Wes.
see you soon, buddy. Anyway,
Or maybe.
oh yeah, we gotta change out these guys. So if you haven't seen the other video about those, then go check that out. But see, these don't. That's what's weird about the other ones, but it has no fuel pressure right now.
Yeah.
So, but we'll probably switch those out. Anyway, like, subscribe, follow if you care. If not,
Do it anyway and just ignore us.
everybody ignores us anyway. It's okay. You can watch all of our videos and then copy our stuff and then and not work out.
But if you follow us, you might get to see something really cool in our parts runner. Not that one.
That's ODB right now, by the way. Case. ODB ain't got nothing. He's a scripper. I guess he liked Diddy too much. Anyway, see you later. Wave bye. What is up, everybody? You probably can't hear me because Steve's running in the background.